Tommy Robinson, the man.
What's Robin Singh saying, bro?
Bro, basically, them man there, all I'm gonna say is that us, man, we gotta be setting a good example, you get me? Like, at the end of the day,
you don't believe in fight fire with fire, no?
No, basically, what I believe, yeah, is because these like are like layman, innit? They don't know really much. They just seen a couple of...
He's an attention whore, innit?
But he knows right and wrong, doesn't he? You can say that much about Raj, yeah?
Raj, yeah, basically, like, all I'm gonna say, yeah, is that if we look at the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, how did everyone become Muslim? Because of his good manners, right?
That's right.
That. So at the end of the day, yeah, as long as someone's not attacking you or he's not like trying to hurt you, then you have to be just with them. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to be peaceful with them, just with them, deal with them justly, innit? And there's a lot of people that used to attack the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
I get you. But what I'm saying is, if you know somebody is not being reasonable, he cannot be reasonable. What do you do in that situation? I believe in I'll tell you one thing. Boycott the people.
All right. Yeah.
There's a lot of people in here that I've been watching on YouTube for the last year or two, yeah? And it's the same rhetoric that they keep spitting. Like, they're not even talking about Islam. I can tolerate somebody talking about Islam. Why? Because we can bring out evidences.
Yeah.
But when people talk about Muslims, we can't defend Muslims. Why? Because we are not responsible. You're not responsible for me. I'm not responsible for you as a fellow Muslim.
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Yeah.
And when man's like this, just keep talking about that, and that's the agenda that they keep pushing.
Yeah.
Like Tommy Robinson, how can you then justify going to them week in, week out, and trying to be nice and reasonable and polite to them and give them dawah is on different levels, bro.
Basically, yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah. But you know, like even the Quran says, when the person you got a problem with or beef with comes to you, deal with them good so that they might change. For example, even though someone might be bad to us, yeah, as long as he's not like a imam of kufr, like he's the leader of the kufr and he's attacking you. Like if he's attacking you, he's just a layman, yeah. It's a different thing. Like especially if someone's not attacking, like because who's a kafir? A kafir is a person like the Buddhists who killing the Rohingya. They're kuffars. The Buddhists that chopped out the Rohingya Muslims. These people need to get attacked because they raped thousands of Rohingya Muslims.
But what about? Let's get to the point. What about?
And there were 6 people.
What about mans who go and support Tommy Robinson?
I'm gonna come
they
to you.
rally for them.
I'm gonna come to you.
They are pro Tommy Robinson.
Brother.
How'd you deal with them?
I'm gonna come with you right now. I'm gonna come to that point. The Sikh people that was helping the Rohingya Muslims, the Burma Muslims, against the Buddhists. So there was good Sikh people. But what I'm trying to say is that Tommy Robinson, for example, if he's a supporter of Tommy Robinson, and you ask him why, for example, why he's supporting Tommy Robinson, and he gives you his reason. Obviously we're in London and everyone's got their own different thoughts in it.
That's right. Yeah.
So that's the way he thinks. Yeah. So as a
are you defending him right?
No.
You're not defending him.
I'm not defending him. But I'm just seeing. You got to see the way of the point of view he's coming from.
Because you're gonna see this, yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Rax is gonna upload this, right?
Yeah.
So he's gonna see this.
No.
I don't want him to think that you're the supporter of him when you're not.
I'm not supporting.
You condemn the fact. Do you condemn the fact that he?
Of course, totally.
He supports Tommy Robinson.
Totally. Okay. Because because for example, there's thousands of brutal murders that are happening with other religions, other races, other sects, which are happening every single day, and no one's condemning it. And not even just that. Imagine ISIS, how evil they are. Who was supporting ISIS? You got people like, I don't want to say their names, but people that are, you know, the Western countries, some of them were supporting, like, you even, I'm not going to lie, you got Muslim countries supporting ISIS, you got America, you got John McCain. He's dead now, but John McCain has got pictures with ISIS supporters, giving them weapons. You got other Muslim countries supporting ISIS. So what I'm trying to say is that you can't attack Islam, you know what I'm saying? He's got to be attacking evil people, wherever religion or race they are. So evil is evil, it doesn't matter. So what they're doing, if they're trying to say is Islam or blame Islam, that's totally wrong. Do you understand? They need to be specific about certain and need to use
what I want to know here, the reason why I'm asking you this question, I didn't know it was going to be filmed, but I wanted to ask you in private, how do you deal with somebody who you know is an Islamophobe? You know he's an Islamophobe. His statements and the way he carries himself and the statements that he's making, especially in his live feeds, are Islamophobic.
Okay.
How do you deal with him? What's your end goal?
All right. So
other than boycotting him, what's your end goal?
Because we're living in.
And if boycotting is your end goal, then state it and let it be known in the park that look, when you're behaving in such a manner, we cannot then have a decent conversation with you. In fact, no conversation with you. Because we've tried for years. We've tried. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is that because he's obviously lost it, yeah, in thinking that he can attack Islam, yeah. Because if he was smart, yes, if he was smart, he wouldn't attack Islam, the Abrahamic religion of peace. He would attack the people that are committing the terrorist acts. You know what I'm saying? This is very wrong. It's wrong logically, it's wrong intellectually, it's wrong to attack Abrahamic faith, which is all about justice and morals, because of certain actions of terrorist individuals who are mentally ill. And then he's blaming millions of people. So that's wrong from him. Because if just like he's a Sikh wearing a turban, he does something wrong. I'm not going to blame all the Sikhs.
So bro, between me and you, what's your purpose to approaching here now?
Alright, if someone...
Like, honestly, level with me.
Alright, for example...
I'm trying to understand your logic in it, because I see the same man's here, you know, coming up to him and giving him grief every week, which doesn't prove nothing. I don't see a lot of people giving him dawah, because he's not interested in dawah. Okay. What he's interested in is just belittling the Muslims and making them look like dirt.
If he attacked, for example, the scum piece of shit like Hassan said bad words about our God, about the God of everyone. That piece of shit scum, someone needs to put a shoe in his mouth. But what I'm trying to say, Raj didn't. No, I'm just saying, Raj didn't do that. Raj never did that. Raj never swore at no one's God. Raj is just saying, like, I'm not trying to defend him, but I'm saying if he dissed Allah or dissed the Holy Prophet or something like that, it's another level now. Man's taking off my jacket, you get me? It's straight, it's arms house. It's automatic arms house.
But we're law-abiding citizens,
obviously,
right?
Listen, bro, what I'm trying to say, at the end of the day,
let's not make statements that we made.
Someone's mum, what I'm saying, if someone's mum got dissed, if someone's mum, not forget God or the Holy or the prophets who are more important than our mum, yeah? If someone dissed man's mum on the park, it's arms house, blood. There's no law, blood. You understand? It's arms house. It's automatic. Like I'm not. It's like what? What are we saying? Like it's a natural reaction.
That's right.
So if someone said the N-word, for example, it's a natural reaction to be. There's certain things, yeah. I'm not trying to say people to do it, but certain people can't control the anger, innit? They'll be like, my mum is more important than anything. Do you understand? It's arms, like straight. So obviously, when man's coming. Dissing someone that's more important than our mum.
No, but let's bring it back, man. We're talking about Raj here, right? Because he's right there in front of us. That's what we're talking about.
Just like coconut.
And like I say, bro, I'm trying to figure out what you're all about, yeah? Because I see you a lot around Raj, yeah?
No, I'm not
a lot, but like I see you on YouTube a lot, yeah? Not just you, there's others as well, yeah? So I'm trying to figure out why is it that we're giving him time a day when we're not giving him dawah, first and foremost. Secondly, all we're doing is hurling abuse at him. And he's hurling it back at us. You see his videos, that's all they're about these days.
Basically,
gone are the days where Raj used to kind of interact with Muslims and try and learn something, and we try and maybe learn something off him.
Regarding me, when I go up to Raj and see him, I just go to watch what's going on. I don't say nothing bad about him. I just watch what's happening. Do you understand? But if I heard him say something...
But you understand and you realise that the fact that you're crowding around him, whether you're doing something or not to him, whether you're talking to him or not, it's going to draw a crowd and he's going to achieve his purpose. What's his purpose?
Basically, his first place, he's trying to say freedom of speech, basically, yeah? That's what.
Which is bullshit, because as soon as you talk anything about Sikhism, he's not interested. He denounces it. He says, you know what, I don't represent Sikhs. As soon as you put that turban on, you're representing them, whether you want to or not. Whether you want to or not. It's like when we live in this country, we're in this country, we have to abide by the law, straight up, whether we like it or not. Whether we like it or not. So he doesn't like freedom of speech, and we know that. He doesn't like that. As soon as you talk about his religion, he's off on one. So then why are we here giving him time of day? Is what I'm trying to find out from you guys. Because I've been watching YouTube for 2 years, yeah, 2.5 years. I've been following all of you guys, yeah. You've only just come here recently yourself, if I'm not mistaken. And like in this short time,
should be banned. I'll go to jail. Dan got himself banned on purpose so that idiots could follow him. So idiots could say he's our hero. But all Tan was interested in is making himself a hero, when in actual fact he came here to abuse people. That's what he did. That's what he does. He's on video, you moron. He's on YouTube, you moron. Just look at YouTube. And look at the foul shit that man said. That's not what freedom of speech is about. Freedom of speech is about respect and then speaking to each other about the world and how we all live together. Not being a foul shit. That's what he did. That's what he was there for. And that's why he did that. This isn't about communism. This is about freedom of speech. This isn't about being a far-right nutter. This is about freedom of speech. He came here to abuse people. He came here to abuse people. That's why he got banned. Freedom of speech isn't the freedom to attack another human being. That's what not freedom of speech is about. Freedom of speech is about being respectful and talking to each other and understanding each other. Not being who can be the biggest scumbag in the fucking world. That's what his competition was, and he won that competition, and now he can say he's a hero and show off saying I was banned from Speaker's Corner, therefore there is no freedom of speech. What a scumbag! That is disgusting. That's what he did. That's what he was here for. That's the only reason why he came to Speaker's Corner, so he could get banned from Speaker's Corner. He didn't come here to speak. He came here to abuse other human beings. That's what the far right love. That's what they aspire to be, abusive, and then say, oh, what is freedom of speech if we can't abuse other people? That's what Tommy Robinson represents. That's what Tan represents. They never, ever will represent freedom of speech. Thank you.
Even the more he was referring to, he was blanketing all the black people. He said, "Oh, black people in Britain, they are parasites. They have low IQ." That's what he said. That is true. That is true. He did say. And then he said that everyone in the UK. Right now, for you to go, oh right,
you have to investigate Tanner's speech. You have to investigate it. You have to investigate what Tanner is saying on YouTube.
I'd never
bring all these videos and study it.
Calling all white people the H word or the C word. Or any other fucking
you have to take all the time YouTube pages and study all of them.
So why don't you go to the Nation of Islam when they're here? I have. Yeah? Have you? Have you? Yes, I have. What did you say to them? I said, hey, why do you... Are you guys anti-white? They said they're not anti-white. This is a pro-black. So they keep saying the white man, the white man. They don't say only some white men. Why don't you call them up? I'm calling every black person out on anti-white propaganda. They don't allow white people in meetings. Do you think they've got a right to be here? Do you think they've got a right to be here?
They've never gone out saying, hey, fuck white people. Not once. They
want segregation. They want segregation. Yes, they do. It's in their policy. No, they want segregation.
They also don't want Arabs in there.
They don't want to mix. They don't want to mix with white people.
They also
don't want to mix with white people.
Where is the Nation of Islam?
They don't want to.
You know. Oh, what? So they racist against Arabs?
Hello. What is that all about? What is that all about? I don't understand what you're saying.
How am I an idiot? You're the one going around saying, oh, we should just let all white people say the N-word. You fucking bigot.
What are you talking about? I didn't say that. I said it shouldn't be illegal. It shouldn't be. So you think they should make certain words illegal? Yeah?
No, I don't think it should make certain words.
That's what you just said. That's what you just said. Should we ban the
fucking N-word?
We should ban the word coconut.
No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't ban any word. There's a fucking standard, isn't there?
You just said
you're the one going, oh yeah, all hell Prophet Sam, we should just let all white people.
When did I say, right, that someone should abuse black people calling the word that N-word?
You did. You said we should let Tam back in.
You're putting words in my mouth. You're putting words in my mouth.
That's your stance.
I'm saying.
That's disgusting.
He was emphasising a point. He was referring to black people calling each other the N-word.
Black people don't call each other the N-word.
They do.
What black people go around calling each other the N-word?
They do.
Only people who call me the N-word.
You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're a liar.
The only people who
call
me me the N-word is a white man. I have barely ever been called the N-word by a black man.
I can't believe what I'm hearing here.
Rajiv ain't never called me an N-word.
I'm not saying you're generalising. You're generalising. You're generalising. You are.
We call each other brothers or light-skinned brothers.
So no black people, no black people call each other nigger.
No, they don't.
No, you don't. I've heard it with my own ears. I've heard it with my own ears.
Rap videos, right?
No, films.
Oh, films.
Yeah, like in the black community.
What about here? When have you ever seen any black man go around calling each other the N-word in streets?
There are black people who don't.
On occasion. One. Oh wait.
Who said?
Oh wait.
Who said that? Who said that?
Who said what?
Who said that they heard black people calling each other nigger here?
You're
Who said
saying,
that? I didn't say that.
Black
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
So we should all be allowed to say
I
that.
didn't say that. I didn't say that.
All because you
I
want to
didn't say
normalise a word that you're not allowed to use.
Let's ban the word coconut. Let's ban the word baby boy. Let's ban it. Let's ban the word racist.
And I'm not offended, sir. Right? I will not accept.
There were black people in the park who weren't offended by a tan using that word.
Yeah, I wasn't 100% offended, but that doesn't mean I'm condoning it. You're the one condoning it. You're the one who says.
Who was he abusing? Who did he threaten? Who did he threaten? Who did he threaten? Has he threatened anyone with violence? Did he? Right. So you're against freedom of speech. You are against freedom of speech.
Name me one thing that I'm against. Freedom of speech. I'm condemning a man who used the racist word against black
Tan was emphasising.
You're the one promoting the idea that you should all be allowed to use the word, right?
People should not be banned from saying certain words.
No
You're saying black people can use it, but white people can't. That's not
Black people,
equality.
okay, let's bring a black man up. Oh, dude, when have you ever seen a black man call another black man the N-word in here?
Who said that? I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You literally just said.
I didn't say that. Get your facts right.
Black
I
people
didn't
go
say
around calling
that.
each other the N-word and they
Say
don't.
that. I didn't say in Speaker's Corner.
You take
Not in Speaker's
representation
Corner.
from films.
Not in Speaker's Corner. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You're lying.
No, I'm not.